Alright, since the game froze the last time, and since I forgot solar panels, um, my little unmanned craft decided to take a shit. So now that we're in orbit, and you can see my orbit's kind of messed up, I'm not close. Track the target. Um, but if we look here, um, this here, descending node, ascending nodes, and it tells you like the degree you're off. So first thing you should do is get that to 0, 0. It makes things a lot easier. So we will add on this node a maneuver. And what we're going to do is we're going to mess around with the purple to try to get that. Okay, I went the wrong way. Let's see what this is here. 1.2, bring it down a little more. Point something, can't see it. 0.5, bring it down a little more. Got 0.2 now, bring it down a little more. 0.2 still, bring it down a little more. 0.1, bring it down a little more. 0.1 still, bring it down a little more. Oh, 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 oh. Might be okay. 0, 0. Okay, and we will add the maneuver. So that will be our first maneuver. And the second maneuver will be this point of intersect. Now, my current trajectory with my gas station that I launched up into space is a little bit off. So we got our panels out. We're going to wait. And we will go to our maneuver node. That's my wife eating candy. Yes, the kids are sleeping. So we will speed up time here. And we got like this game, I swear. Does stuff to make you mad. My unit must be dead here. Yeah, we're dead. So it's gonna drift when I to wherever it wants to drift to. So for me being in an orbit, it's a pretty crappy one because at least I'm still climbing, but I'm falling into atmosphere, which is not good. So we will burn a little bit now to get a little higher. My solar panels are extended, which is a no-no because it does add drag, but I do not want to get sucked into Kerbin. So as soon as we do this maneuver, we have to jump out and do the next maneuver, get our orbit, so we're closer and not falling into Kerbin's gravitational pull. So now we should have some battery power here. Let's stick our little... Yeah, see, we're charged now, so that's good. So now we can fast track. Or not. Have to control the ship from there. Alright, so let's go here. Fast track. Decided to lose our target again. I don't know what happened. Might have left the engine run.
There's no way I'm gonna level up in this game.
Alright, so that maneuver's done. Find our point of intersect. It's a pretty far distance away, but it might be the closest we got, yeah. So we have to increase our so now we're fine-tuning, chasing that around. I hate that. God, they really need to fix the controls on this freaking game. What are we at? Want to get 7. Right, so we will burn a little bit more. What do we got? Okay, that's not bad. I will take that. We're still 57 here, so to maneuver over here. And what we want to do is we want to get this up to the 70s. We have a little bit of time. Alright. Yeah, welcome to the PlayStation, guys. Yeah, this is what it's like.
Never make it to the NHL.
Why not?
Cover. Suck it.
74, and that's 70. Alright, so that gives me a little bit bigger than what I want. We got 78, 71. I lost it. So we're just trying to get this slightly close before our window of opportunity goes to hell. We must be tracking something we shouldn't be tracking. Okay, we need to bring that up a little more. That's okay where that is. Alright, there. Let's see what we got. 60. No, no. What do we got here? No, still too low. What'll be here now? 70. Getting closer. 69. What we have here? 69 again. 70, and that's good enough. That's gets us into a stable orbit at least. So we will lock target, maneuver. It'll find it eventually. So it's tweak, pull up the mouse thing, tweak, get back in the nav ball, tweak this, tweak that, back and forth, and just wait till we get close, because whenever we get close, and we're gonna try to dock with this thing, yeah, it's gonna get awfully interesting. So if we look, our dotted line is there. Who the hell is calling me? Hello. No, it is not. No, that's no problem. Hmm. Gotta love them wrong numbers. Okay. So now that we're here, we'll take a look at our ascending and descending nodes. And we're back to a 0.5. So we'll get close to this orbit, and then we will adjust those again. Wrong number. So now let us ban this maneuver. I don't know how the ascending node got messed up the last time. I must have left the engine run or something happened. And start burn now. And that's good. Mark that. So now we are 70s here and 70s there. So that is very useful. Okay. So now we're going to adjust the ascending nodes so we're lined up. So here is the descending node. We will put a maneuver here. Let's try to... We have 6. That looks like we went the wrong way. Okay, so let's check our, still in the 70s here, 70s here, so that's good. We didn't lose any height, so we will mark that. So we will set our maneuver to target. Let's check our craft and see what our fuel levels are. Okay, so we're good on fuel levels. I actually had to take some from the reserve tanks, but I'll be putting that back in anyway. So let's fast track this. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down a little bit. So now if we check our descending nodes, -1 there, and 1 there. So that's so close. I don't know if it's even worth pissing around with. So now we have get rid of this nav ball. We have the Jabberwocky behind us, and we're here. And our Apopsis, I think that's what it's. Everybody says Apple apps or something, and I'm sorry. Where the heck do you get Apple apps from? Something that is spelled like that. Apoapus, I think that sounds Apoapus. Aperipus. Apoapus and Aperipus. So, there we go. Let's get all freaking technical up in here. I can't really see. I'm on a... What is this? What size TV is this? Oh, I just hit your vape. It's a 65-inch TV, and I cannot read the freaking words. What the hell? Alright, so now that we're pretty damn close, we will take a really good look here and see. So what we're going to want to do is we might want to put this, our untitled spacecraft, Jabberwocky fuel cell, in a higher orbit so we can slow down a little bit, so we can I just want the nav ball. I don't want to make a maneuver, damn it. Alright, so let's position ourselves to where we should be positioned. That's our target, or our negative target. So we want to increase our orbit a little bit. So we will burn a little bit in that direction. Let's take a look what we did. 70. Okay, and 72. And our target craft is 71499 and 173. So we gotta burn a little bit more. So let's burn a little bit more. I want to get one of these to a little higher. Okay. We're probably going to catch up now. Or vice versa. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll back out of here. So, Jabberwocky, F-U-E, fuel, done. Exit. So let us go to Space Center. So we know our vehicle is a little bit higher, so it's gonna have a bigger arc coming around. Jeremiah, Jebediah, whatever the heck his name is, Kerman's all alone up there. So we'll go to our Space Center. This is where we can actually fast track quickly. So let's go to 50 times. Let's go to 100 times. 1,000 times is really fast. So we'll let this run a little bit. And we should see them, should see something closing the gap soon. It's going to take a while. Hours, days, months, years, I don't care. This is the way to do it, I feel, on the PlayStation. That is the easiest way. So you can see it's slowly gaining. And that'll be good for our approach because we'll be going relatively the same speed. I don't know if... I don't want to go 1,000 times, I'm kind of afraid. So we'll wait a second here, I'll puff on my bait. And we're getting closer. I don't really care about doing this fast. I'd rather it'd be good and be decent. So we'll wait till we get about a quarter inch away from it, and then we'll run the real time. As you can see how many days or hours have gone by in this mode, and we're getting closer, a lot closer. There we go. Let's let that run for a sec. It's actually closing in pretty fast now. It's closer together. Oh, you should turn off the option where you have to like get on a bench. So you're constantly playing. Yeah, there should be in the settings or something whenever you make the career or whatever. Can we see our target? Not yet. Alright, so So we will fast track time here now. It's not as fast, you can't go as fast, but we get updates on our intersection points. So now that we passed this, it should update. It didn't, I don't think it did. Yeah, it went from 108 to now 102. So we'll look again. So 102.9. See what happens. 97. This takes a while. It does. But it's worth it in the long run. You do it the slow way. Because whenever you do like approaches on the target and you're going to be doing stuff like that, and it gives you a little wiggle room if you accidentally fly by it and then you turn around, blast your engines. You know. So 97 to 91 now. Going around again. The only bad thing is that we will be on the dark side of the planet. But as long as I match speed with our craft, then Jeremiah Kerman will get some fuel, long overdue fuel.
I gotta break away as soon as the game's over.
85, 7. $79. We should probably be able to see the craft now, but it's just going to be a speck in the sky, and it's very, you know, it's a lot further away than you think when you look at it like this, and it looks like, oh, it's like right next to you. It's not. Until you're kissing the craft, you do not see it. So let's get back to our craft now. And what we want to do is the top of it here. We want to control from the top. So that'll be our focal point whenever we lock on our target. If you double tap X, you will lose your target, and then you have to click on something on the target that is acceptable for a target, or you have to come back to the screen to reselect the target again. So be careful you don't do that, because if you do that, then it's like you waste time, and then you might overshoot, and then you might lose it, and then you're doing this all over again, and hopefully if you have enough fuel to do it. So now we're at 62. Go to general. Well, I have to show these people on YouTube that this is possible on PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Millions watching.
No, there's actually nobody watching right now, or there'd be like a little person in the corner up there. But when I did broadcast last night, I had like 3 people watching. Yeah, my fans, they love me. So now we're getting closer to our target, and you can see that I switched to target mode here. And we'll be 51 kilometers on the dark side over there. The target is actually closing in fast on me. .2. Maybe 2 more go rounds and we'll see what we got. I think like what you really want is like a 7 or lower. 45. So if we get down to the 10s, then we'll go back to standard mode and I'll start trying to maneuver the craft towards the target. And then matching speed with the target. We'll get close to the target, then match speed with the target, and then lock onto the target where I want to dock, and then dock. .7, getting closer. Moving in. 31. So just we'll go to game speed here, real time, and we'll go visit our little craft, and then you will see how far away this thing actually is. Right over there. So that's still pretty far away. So we'll go back to now. The closer you get to the target, you want to be careful with your main engines because you could knock it off orbit or blow stuff up. So, and we don't want to do that. Jeremiah might be really hurt. Jebediah, Jeremiah, I don't even know his name. I accidentally set him up. He wasn't supposed to be there, but now he lives in the space station. So we are at 28. .22. Probably could have spent more time in the Space Center getting it closer than this, but I did not want to overshoot. 16. Alright, we're in the 10s now, this next go round. Our orbits are relatively close to each other. A little bit of deviation, but not too much. So... and that's at 5.1, so we will drop our time warp down. So, as much as you want to just lock onto the target and fly towards it, right now you are set to the target's like trajectory. So go around one more time, and it should put us almost right on top of each other. "20 milliseconds is awesome." If you're having problems with this, like whenever you're trying to control your craft and it's just wiggling all over the place. What I'm doing is I'm just firing the engines a little bit, seeing if I can get any closer here. 3.4, and now we have another intersect point over here. So we'll actually be losing ourselves over there. So we'll do stability assist to get off target mode. And we want to put ourselves like right here. We want to try to get that node to line up with our target. So It's going to be coming down this way, so we're going to want to fire this way. Because that is our current trajectory. To retrograde. Okay, our target is moving away now. Just matching our speed with the target now. Okay, that's kind of what we're doing. So, if we look in our general direction here, we could see that our this node here is our retrograde is starting to point at the target, and then we'll bring our other one over here, and what that is showing us that now we are heading towards the target. Okay, so we match speeds, we're slowly coming towards the target. And get ready for slowing yourself down again. So we'll go to our retrograde again, a retrograde or anti-target, pretty much. And if, like I said, if you don't want to be flopping all over the place, just turn on your RCSs. You'll be able to find it quickly. So we are creeping in. That's all we want to do is just creep in. Okay. So we're going to want to turn on stability assist, get off of our... We're going to want to hit this here. And now that we can see our craft, alright, I lost the target. I'm starting to move away from it now, so we will flip ourselves back around. Okay, and now, alright, very, very slowly now creeping in. Now I'll go to RCS. Myself into docking mode here. Make sure you're in linear. Alright, for you to change linear to rotation, mouse button, hit X, you're in rotation now. It's probably Y on Xbox. Okay, so make sure you know that. Target is still a decent distance away, so we will close in on it a little faster. We're still locked onto the target, which is fine. I'd love to catch this on the bright side of the planet, but I don't think that is going to happen. I think I'm going to have to do this in the dark. So we are just taking our sweet ass time. With the RCS, I can go backwards without having to. I'm actually out of liquid fuel anyway, it looks like. I'd have to take more out of the tanks. So we're getting closer. We should actually get some visible aspects of the space station here in a sec. And I should have put lights on the front of this. But I did. So we are kind of coming in fast. And now that we see that our, I don't know if it's retrograde or the other one, it's that one, the one without the X in it. Now we know that the craft that I'm in is dead nuts on what the target is locked on. Okay. By adjusting that left, right, up, down, it's just the R2, L2 buttons. So now we're going to slow down even a lot more here. I want to get close enough to see it. Now, there is our spacecraft, and we want to dock on the side we're facing. So I will get over here. And I want to dock right there. So we'll set that as target. And do this, and alright, so now we'll start moving in very slowly. You can see my retrograde and my target, which I'm lined up on. That's what I want. Okay. And when I get closer, I'm going to turn on rotation mode, spin my craft, so my I'm coming in a little too hot. Let's bring it back a little bit. Okay, so we're right here now. So what I'm going to do is hit this button, I'm going to rotate my craft so it is up and down. I'm going to hit X again. Now I'm going to move towards the target. Now that gets you close, guys. It gets you close. That's it. Alright. Take our sweet little time. Adjustments when we need them. This is not a rush thing. This is like not the end of the line right now. Crap. So now I need to adjust my RCS thrusters will not push your craft. It's just playing with it. You just gotta play with it. Still didn't get a good lock. Not yet. It's trying, but it won't do it. I'm still crooked. You see, I'm kicked to the side a little bit, so now I have to figure out which one is that direction. I think it's one of the R2s and L2s. And that's it. I'm docked. So, you see what it takes. It takes a lot. It's the start of a space station, you know, it is what it is. So, what I will do now is get out of this mode and close that out. I want to check my orbit, because I did bump a little bit, and just want to make sure that I didn't push it out of orbit. I just messed it up a little bit. I was 71 and 3 and like 70 and something, so I bumped it a little bit, but it's okay. So, and there we go, space station. So now that we have fuel, I can open up these tanks here. And it's still got a lot of RCS thruster in that, so. But he's having a good time. He's in the master's chambers. Yeah. That's that. So now I have one or two options. I can disconnect this. I can take the fuel from leftover fuel that's in here, put it in this, disconnect this and get rid of it, and just use this. Because we have a lot of fuel here. And there's nothing really. If we link this with this, and link this here. So we'll do out. These are empty. Alright, let's get back into staging mode. Here's our rockets. And that's that. This is that one. So we could uh-oh. Well, that wasn't any good now, was it? Damage report there, Jeb. make sure that didn't mess anything up. Yeah, we're good. Okay. And that's that. So now we have fuel, almost full. We have propulsion system. It's not the greatest, but it'll work. We still have other ports to connect to. We have our lander. So this has been going on for an hour. So I'm going to end the broadcast now while we watch the rocket fall to the earth. But thanks for watching. Just play with it, guys. It's hard. It's tough. You know, always remember to save. Maybe I'll send up some other stuff too, like a little rover on a satellite. Maybe I'll do that next time. But like, subscribe. Peace.